Good afternoon and welcome to the AAUP's dedication of the Provost Poplar in honor of Richard and Chapman. We want to welcome our trustees, our staff, our faculty, the friends of the community, our special guests, Dr. and Mrs. James Falconberry, and Dr. and Mrs. Chapman. Welcome. Franklin Delano Roosevelt's favorite tree was a tulip poplar. That was brought up at a meeting of the AAUP this past spring when we were deliberating on how to honor Dr. Chapman. Our executive committee thought we needed to do something that was appropriate for Dr. Chapman's service as well as his own personal love for Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
Well, I remember his presidency.
I'm not going to get out of here alive, am I? Franklin Roosevelt transformed what was conservation into what is sustainability or ecology now. Scholars in the last 20 years, historians and scholars have made these discoveries, connected the dots, and actually he's now one of the fathers or the father of sustainability and publicly funded, publicly programmed sustainability in America. He also loved the history of America, and he loved the president as well. He loved Thomas Jefferson. And he loved Thomas Jefferson because Thomas Jefferson was so very instrumental in democratic and egalitarian principles in America. He loved him so much. There was a nickel that occurred with his head on it during the Roosevelt administration. There was a memorial. And he also planted 20 tulip poplars in the White House garden in his honor. Another president said something about a very important person to us, Dr. Chapman. He said that Rich Chapman has brought back to Francis Marion University trust in the provost position, and he's brought back a trust in the faculty from the provost position, and he's made it possible for us to have shared governance as we've never had before. That's a paraphrase. And I think that's suitable when we think about the planting of the provost poplar next to the provost's office in Stokes. It's a strong, tall tree. When you plant it, it's 20 feet tall, 10 feet tall, 12 feet tall. It gives that kind of character that Roosevelt liked when he was trying to sell the idea of planting trees and renewing forests. So it has all those principles imbued in it from Roosevelt, and it reminds us of the principles and those kinds of things we found in our provost over the years. So let me go ahead and read you the dedication from this book, FDR and the Environment in the Roosevelt Institute series. Provost Poplar, Libridendron tulipifera, in honor of Dr. Richard N. Chapman, Francis Marion University Provost, 2000 to 2016.
Wow. Mark spoke without notes. I'm almost 71 years old. I'm not going to try that. But I'll be very brief in my response. Mark, thank you. And I want to thank the members of the AAUP chapter here at Francis Marion University. I mentioned to someone earlier that not so long after I became chairman of the history department here at Francis Marion, I'm not sure of the date, it might have been 89, it might have been the early 90s. Dr. Lorraine DeMontles and some other members of the department came to me and said, you know, what we need here is an AAUP chapter. And off the top of my head I said naively, well, why don't you go organize one? And as they say, Mark, the rest is history. I'm very grateful for this dedication ceremony for the Provost Poplar. It is true that FDR is my favorite president, and although I wasn't alive during his presidency. But the FMU chapter of the AAUP has been an important partner of the university for many years, and so that makes me even more grateful for this special recognition this afternoon. Gosh, it's wonderful to see all my old friends and colleagues here this afternoon. It's not a great day out there, as you know. Maybe it's a great day for growing trees, a lot of rain. But let me just mention a few folks that I want to be sure, and of course I'll miss someone, but of course it's great to see my friend President Carter and our new provost, Dr. King, and the chair of the faculty, Becky Flanagan. And I want to mention Dean Emeritus. He says he's not a dean anymore, but he's a Dean Emeritus, Ron Falkenberry, and so many others, vice presidents and trustees, and of course deans and chairs who worked with me over the years, and so it reminds me that this Provost Poplar is really a tribute to all those who worked in the provost office during the past decade and a half. People like Rainey Gamble and Jennifer Taylor and all the associate provosts. There was a while there when we seemed to be going through associate provosts at an alarming rate. Some of you may remember that. And school deans and department chairs and the faculty who worked with us during those years. Francis Marion is a special place because of its people, beginning with our faculty and our president, our new provost, and all those who serve the university and who support its values. And so once again, Mark, to you, to the FMU chapter of the AAUP, please accept my deepest thanks and appreciation for the great honor you've done me in dedicating this poplar tree this afternoon. Thank you.